This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, good morning. Okay, in the previous sessions, we completed the budget building procedures. We have discussed 3 of them, and then moving forward, we will discuss one more scenario in invoicing, which is called collective billing. So far, what we're doing, we have a contract account, and for the contract account, we have got a contract, and for the contract, we're doing billing and invoicing, or we are preparing directly an invoice in the case of budget billing invoice, and receivable is updated for the contract account, and the contract account will make the payment. In the case of collective billing, we are going to use a special category contract account, which is called collective bill account, and this collective bill account will make the payment on behalf of several individual contract accounts for whom we have got the contracts, for whom we are doing the billing invoicing. So up to invoicing, the process is same, but the payment from for the contract account will be paid by another account holder, which is called collective bill account holder. So there is a special category account what we're going to create called a collective bill account, and we have to link it to the regular contract account for which we are preparing the invoices and receivables are posted. Let's say, for example, in a scenario, we have got a company which has got 3 factories, and for the 3 factories, we have got 3 business partners, 3 contract accounts, and 3 contracts. And we are doing for them the regular metering, billing, invoicing. So whenever you do the invoicing, the receivables are updated for the individual account. So let us assume 1000 is one account, 2000 is one account, and then 3000 is another account. For them, we have prepared the invoices, and receivables are 20,000, 10,000, and then let us say another 25,000 rupees. These are the individual receivables which have been updated into the contract account as a receivable through the invoice. Now, all these contract accounts have been linked to a collective bill account. In the account master, there is a particular field where it is called collective bill. So we have created a collective bill account, account number 4000, using a category collective bill account. So as we discussed in the initial phases, when you are working on the contract account, there are 2 types of contract accounts. One is the regular ISU standard contract account, and the other one is the collective bill account. So this 4000 account has been created as a collective bill account. And this account is maintained in the master record of 1000, 2000, 3000. So all of them have been linked to 4000. After creating all the invoices, then we create a collective bill invoice for 4000. That means we are creating a separate invoice for collective bill account holder 4000, and thereby it will aggregate the value of all the 3 receivables, 20 plus 10, 30 plus 25, 55,000 rupees invoice will be prepared for the collective bill account, and the collective bill account holder will make the payment. And when the payment is received, it is going to clear the open items of individual account holder. That means this 20,000, 10,000, 25,000 will be cleared through the payment received from the collective bill account. That means collective bill account is only coming into the picture after we create the regular invoices. We'll be preparing a invoice for the collective bill account holder, and they will make the payment on behalf of the individual account. So in such cases, we make use of the collective bill account. The collective bill account will not have any contract. They will not have any installation. They are only here for making the payment on behalf of the individual account holders. Let's say corporate account, which is making the payment for all the 3 business partners. So they will be making the payment. That is the scenario what we are going to explore here. So in order to do this, what you should do, we must have maybe 2 business partners created. And then we'll create one more business partner to represent the collective bill account holder, and then we link them. After that, we can prepare the regular installation data, device installation, move in, contract prepared, and then we will perform the material billing and invoicing. And then finally, we'll prepare the collective bill invoice and how to enter the incoming payment. And in that case, how it will actually clear the receivables that we want to see. So let us go to ESP P1, create a business partner. Let's say person, or we can say let's say we go to FPP1, we will select it as organization. I mean, it makes no difference. It can work for the individual account holder also. Let's say we'll just simply write it as BP1, regular BP. We will create three business partners. For two, we'll maintain regular account, and for the third one, we'll maintain the collective bill account. Then we will link them together. So BP created is 350. So 350, 351, and 352 will be the accounts. Again, create the organization. So we have created 350, 351, and 352. For 350, 351, we'll prepare the regular content account. Whatever content account we have created so far, we'll copy one of them and then create. After that, we can create the separate content account for 352 using the category collective bill account category. One thing we must remember, all the accounts should synchronize with the same data. Whatever data you maintain for 350 content account should be same for 351 and also for 352. We cannot synchronize them if the data is mismatched. So that is one thing we should remember. So for 350, I will first prepare the content account. Now here we can make use of our account category 60, what we have. We can copy from the earlier accounts. So here we have maintained account holder 6,000 individual account, ZAAA leading category Indian rupees 6,060. Now here you can see there is a field called collectible account. So after we create the collectible account, we'll maintain here. So 6,000 ZAAA INR 6,060. Okay. Because same data we have to maintain for the collectible account. So now we will save it. So 5405 has been created. Now I'll create for 351. I'm going to create now for 352. For this, you can make use of the standard account category collectible account. Okay, so this is already available. We can select, but we cannot copy from an existing account because that has been maintained for another category. So we cannot copy what we have already maintained. So we'll make a new entry. Now here there's a separate bill form called ISU collective bill. Regular bill format is different. This is ISU collective bill. And we will now go to payment and taxes, training and correspondence, and then saved. So we created a new account 2204. 2204. Now maintain 2204 in the contract account 5405 and 5406. 5405. And here we'll maintain the collectible account and then save it. So we'll change all the future documents. That means for all the subsequent documents, this change will be coming into consideration. Likewise, I will go to 5406. Here as well, I maintain collectible account. So we are ready with the business master data contract account. Now we will create two premises, two installations, two movement documents, and then we have to also do customization. But when we finish the customization, then we will maintain the rest of the data, and then we can go with the business process. Now in invoicing module, we have to maintain document type against the company code for the print reason collective bill. So go to invoicing module, invoice processing, allocate document types to print documents, new entry, creation reason is collective bill 05, company code 6000, document type FA. Okay. Now we will go to maintain the main transaction, sub transaction for the collective billing. So select accounting, FICA, basic functions, postings and documents, document. Maintain document assignments, main transactions. 0075 is the main transaction for collective bill. So for this main transaction, there are certain sub transactions. Application area R 0075, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, 21, 22. I mean, basically here, all the regular sub transactions also are given. We can combine any invoices into collective bill. So all of them may not be relevant, but we will assign them and we will see which one will be used. So go to maintain transactions for billing. We will select from a 0001 is not fully maintained. So that's the reason I have maintained it for another model company code. So you can select 3000 here. When you are also working, you can select 3000, or you can select our company code 6000 to copy. So division 30, 0075. We will select all of them and then copy. Actually 21, 11, 10, 10, 11, 20, 21 may be good enough, but we'll just copy, replace with our company code and division 6000. Now we will see whether any account determination is required. Because when you prepare the regular invoice, we are debiting the contract account. So reconciliation account is debited. The sub-transaction accounts are determined for the energy amount and tax. So when you prepare the collective billing invoice, it is going to add up all the receivables and then post to contract account. Now it cannot be real posting. It cannot have GL items because you have already posted to GL accounts for the individual account holder posting. You have the account, contract account, reconciliation account for the regular processing where receivables are already captured. So we cannot again make a fresh receivable for the collective bill as an open item. Otherwise it will become double. So the posting to contract account, reconciliation account, or the contract account itself is statistical. For the clearing purpose only, we are posting the data to contract account. So there will not be any GL items. So we will just check EK01, chart of account, INT, company code 3030, and then 0075. So not maintained. And now we will go to EK02. So both sub-transaction account determination and your main transaction reconciliation account is not required. The reason why not required is the regular invoicing processing has already taken care of that. We are only preparing a collective bill so that the total amount is debited to contract account, but it cannot be posted as a real open item because it will become double the receivable. But the amount should be reflected in the contract account so that we know how much amount you have to collect from the collective bill account holder. So the posting will happen to collective bill account using the statistical posting. There will not be any reconciliation account. There will not be any sub-transaction GL accounts. So now we will prepare two installations. First, we'll find out existing premise, and then we will create two premises. First, we'll find out what is the material for the device so that you can actually find out what are the devices available. So 241 is our existing material device category. For this, we'll find out what are the devices available. Now here, the premise is 179. So for 179 premise, we'll create a new premise. 208 and 209. 208, 209. For 208, 209, we'll maintain installation. Now we can use any MR unit. There's no restriction here. I will use the S1, which is basically monthly material and billing by the end of the month. So we will use it and copy 239, change it to 209, save it. So two installations have been created, 239 and 240. So for 239 and 240, we have to maintain the device installation. Now let us find out devices which are available with the status open receive, basically not include available for installation. So our material is 241. So material is 241 and select the status included as AVLP. So you have many devices. We will select two of them. Okay, only one is available. So we have to create one more. So 913 is a serial number. So 913 we will use for this, and then we will create. We may have many devices, but they may be in ESTO. So we will create a new one that is better. So IQ04 will create around maybe about 20. We require in future again many scenarios. So 241 is the material. So we will say we will create around 20 serial numbers. So 1113, 1114. So we'll make use of 1113 and 1114. Save it. So we are ready with the devices. Now we will do device installation. So our first installation is 239 and our meter is 1113. Initial metering 0. Let's say you're at 600 for 30 days and the rate type is that 600. So device installation is complete. We will do installation for the second device installation for the second installation, that is 240. And the next device is 4. Now we will say initial metering is 0. Let's say here it is 700. And then 7. Now we can straight away do move in. Now we will do move in, let us assume last month, December 2019, 1st of December. So we get whole month to do the, what you call, the consumption recording. Because in this month, the metering will be due on maybe 29th or 30, but we are still on 28th. So we shall do the, what you call, move in on the 1st of December. So EC50E, move in, date of move in 01/12/2019, contract account. Now here contract account category will remove. It will pick up automatically. That is 60 actually. So here our contract account is 1113 and the first installation is 239. Interval validation for final billing cannot be carried out. Business partner category 2. We have already maintained the metering control. So let us see once again. Utilities. Interval validation. No control parameter for metering result entry have been maintained for combination company code and division 60. If you cannot enter company code in the move-in mode, find the control parameters for the result. Now here, maintain company code. I think our account is not correct. Correct only, but company code will enter. Actually, company code should not enter because contract account is already maintained. Because initially account category was different. That's why probably. Now it will default. From contract account is not correct. That's why the problem is coming. 1113. Let us see. I think I noted down the wrong contract account. CAA2. Contract account category for the company code group 6000. Okay, I noted down the contract account category wrongly. It is 350, 351, 350, 351. Two zero eight.
Sir, 1113 is the device number, sir.
Okay, okay. That's why I'm learning. Now we'll
1113
find
is
out.
the device number.
Okay, okay. Thank you. 208. So for 208, this is not 208. So, okay. Let me go to CAA2.
No, in the sheet contract number is there, sir. Five. It's starting with 5.
Five, right? Okay, okay. Yeah, you are right. 5405 and 5406. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you. 5405. Yeah, 350 is the business partner. Correct. So contract account is 5405. This one, you are right. And then 2204 is for collectible account. Fine. So 5405, you have to do the moving. So go to EC50E. 5405. Now it's okay. Now here, our ID for account determination is 60, correct? Metering data, it is 0 on 1st of December. And then we will save it. So the contract is created for the first installation, 237. Now we will do the second moving, EC50E. Premise is going to be 209. So we are ready with the second moving and contract is created. Okay. Now, as far as the billing is concerned, the price is already maintained in the rate category. So installation facts, we don't have to worry, but you can just cross check once. In the rate category, facts we have already given. So straight away what we'll do, for both the installations, we will prepare the meter reading order for the December 2019. So go to EL01. First installation is 239. Reason for meter reading is 01. Execute. So our first meter reading is happening in 2019 in December. So we will select 30 December, 30th of December 2019, create the order. We will also create for 240. Thirty 12 2019. Create. Now we will enter the results. EL28. Now we will go for billing, EASIBI. So we can prepare the billing document and invoice together at a time. So we can go for 31st 12 2019. 239. 239. Now, since we want to create an invoice also, we will put the reconciliation key as, let us say, G1. Okay. And here we will create invoice to be prepared. So first it will prepare the billing document in the background, and then it will prepare the invoice. So execute. So it has created a billing document 2320. Continue. Bill is completed. Now we will do it for the second installation, 240. Everything remaining same. We will select it as invoice by default. Execute. So 2322, 2321 is the next billing document. Bill is completed. So now if you go to FPL9, we will see the receivables posted for the contract account, that is 5405, and the list type is, let us say, all open items. So including the tax here, what is the amount? 7,920. So the first invoice is 7,920, and for the second contract account, 5406, it is 9,240. 9,240. So now if you create a collectible account holder invoice, it will be sum total of this. So 7,920 plus 9,240, it will be 17,160. 17,160 including the tax. So now we will prepare the collectible invoice. So for collectible invoice, you have to go to a separate transaction, and we must know what is the contract account for that. So our contract account for the collectible invoice is 2204. So go to invoicing module, execute invoicing, mass processing, create collective bill. 31st of December 2019. Contract account is 2204. The processing is completed. Display the document. So here it has made a total receivable as 17,160. Same what we have found out here. That means it has just added the value. How the posting has happened here, we will see. Go to document. This is the collective bill open item document. Only BP items are created here. There will not be any GL item. Only BP and contract account item is created as posting 0075 0011 debit entry for amount of 17,160. So this amount is posted statistically. So if you go to FPL9 for the contract account 2204, it will not show any open item. So if you go to FPL9 and contract account is, if you select all the open items, it will not show any open item, because open item means actually there will be postings happening to contract account, and also there will be GL items, like you'll have reconciliation account, energy account, tax account. But here we don't have to post them, because the receivables and other GL accounts are already determined in the regular invoicing process. Only for the purpose of payment collection, we want statistically what is the amount we have to receive from the collectible account holder. So here the posting is basically statistical. So here you have to select all the items and then run the transaction. So here it is showing This is a FICA document 60009 posted, and the invoice amount is 17,160. This amount is on the behalf of the total, contract accounts what they have to pay together. Now we will see how the payments get cleared for the individual account holder. We will go to EFPCD, make the payment. Suppose company code is 6,000. We did
The payment, say for example, is made
huh,
not for the entire amount, but for
huh,
some partial amount.
yeah.
Then what would be the clearing? And it would
Yeah.
be equally cleared from both
No,
the
no,
contract.
you see, basically it will clear the first item, first contract account, whatever amount is available, and then balance amount it will be adjusted for the second contract account. But if they customize in FICA a clearing strategy, ratio proportionate or something, then what it will do, equal amount can be adjusted. If suppose FICA standard setting is not there, standing setting is not maintained for the clearing category, then what it will do, suppose 17,160 is the amount due. So if the contract account makes a payment of 15,000, then out of 15,000, first it will clear the payment of the one of the account, and the balance it will do the open item, that is partial clearing. That's how it will happen. But if you want equal distribution, then it can be taken care in the your clearing strategy. In the clearing category, clearing strategy, that can be made. You got the point?
Okay, sir. Fine.
Huh? Yeah, okay, fine. So let us say consumer made the payment by 10th of January 2020. And also there's one more thing I will tell you about the collective bill. You must be aware, just in case. So document date, posting date, value date. All are correct only. Reconciliation key G2, currency INR, and here collective bill account holder number, that is 2204. Now if you go to select the items, it is showing a total amount as 17,160. Here you can see a indicator is there, collective bill. Okay, if we double click it, it will show this amount is coming because of these two, 7,920 and 9,240. That means it has added the amounts due for individual account holder and then showed this is the amount what you have to receive it. So we are clearing, let us say, whole amount 17,160. So enter the incoming payment 17,160 and then post. So payment posting has happened. Now we will go and see how the posting has happened. If you go to FPL9, select our first contract account, which is 5405, and select here all the items. Now there's no open item. It has been cleared. Okay. So, but if you select here all the items, there was initially debit entry for 7,920. It has been cleared. It is showing with the green mark, receivable is paid. And this is our clearing document. 7,920 has been cleared. So the payment of 7,920 is not made by the individual account holder, but it is actually made by the collective bill account holder. But it is clearing the open item of the individual account holder. Likewise, you can also see for 5406 and then select all the items and then see here. So it is showing 9240 has been cleared. That means payment will be made by the collective bill account holder, but for all the accounts put together, what are the open items, each one of them will be cleared. In case of partial payment, then accordingly, it will give the priority to contract account. It will take the first contract account in the ascending order, 5401, 5402, like that. It will try to clear full amount as far as possible for the one account, and the rest will be partially clearing for the second account. Now, while creating the collective bill account, we have to take one precaution. See here it is giving what is the due date before or days to due date. Okay. Now, basically what happens in our case, let us say we've got 3 installations or 5 installations for 5 contract accounts for which we have got the same collective bill account. But assuming that all the installations came up for the same day meter reading, we have to ensure as far as possible all these are included in such a way that they are all read on the same day or with a day or two difference, so that what happens when you do the billing and invoicing, more or less they all come open item within 1 or 2 days range. Then you can combine them together into one single invoice. But suppose if I did the installation for one metering on 5th of December, another one I done on 10th of December, then another one I do on 15th and 20th, okay? Then how can you combine them? Because if you say I have done the metering and billing for all the 5 contract accounts, and the 5th contract account is coming on 29th, but till 29th you are not prepared the collective bill invoice for all the 5. So whoever has been billed on 5th, they will automatically get unnecessary payment delay, because unless you give invoice they cannot make the payment. But invoice you are delayed because the due date is coming because of the last installation on 29th. So what will happen is it will pass on unnecessary credit to contract account. So to avoid this, what you can do is you can have the installations read meter reading more or less in a close proximity of 1 or 2 days. So you can do some kind of simulation and see how it is selecting. That's why it is giving due date before. Now suppose we have got 6 contract accounts. 3 of them are billing and invoicing done and the payment is due by 15th of the month, and other one is by 30th. Then what you can do, you can put the due date before. So it will only select those items which are falling due before that date, so that we can ensure only the bills which are to be paid are included. So this is one thing what you have to remember. Okay, but usually the better way is to synchronize the metering dates in such a way we do the metering for all of them either same day or 1 or 2 days difference, so that we can ensure all of them are invoiced together in the collectible. That's the whole idea. So we have done the collectible. So we have seen the 3 types of billing and invoicing: consumption, end billing, manual billing, budget billing, partial, statistical, payment plan, and the collectible. Now we can start working on different billing rate configurations, different scenarios in billing. Before that, we will run tomorrow one process of mass processing. So far we have been doing individual metering, individual billing, individual invoicing, but how can we do it in the mass processing? At a time we want to create metering orders for n number of metering units, or we want to do billing for n number of installations, n number of invoices, how to create. Also we will test how the different types of prices will work: standard price, block price, and scale price. So tomorrow we'll create 3 contracts. Each of them will have their own price, one with the standard, one with the scale, one with the block. So then we can compare how the values are calculated, and how to create mass metering order, how to enter the results, and how to do mass billing and invoicing. We'll do that tomorrow. After that, what we'll do, we'll finish first the smart meter billing, EDM, with the EDM. EDM will be split into 2 parts. First with the smart meter and the EDM. After we do the smart meter EDM billing, then we will explore what are the other types of profiles we have got. So after doing that, we'll come back to again billing and invoicing. Then we'll work on different types of billing, like billing with the energy meter and demand meter. In any case, smart meter, you will come to know the concept, but there we are not using a separate meter. Based on the profile only, we come to know what is the maximum demand. But if the smart meter is not there, then we'll be having 2 meters, power meter, energy meter, how to bill consumption energy and demand. And then we'll see how to do device rental value and how to do street light billing where there's no device. So those scenarios we will explore. And after that, we have to work on the work management, disconnection, reconnection. After that, we'll come back to meter-reading validation, because for meter-reading validation, controlled meter-reading order is required, for which work management is required. So I have phased it out in such a way we do at a stretch, different types of scenarios, but at appropriate time we can bring the other areas into discussion. Okay. So tomorrow we'll work on the mass processing. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.